welcome to the Totally Serious Podcast. I am British James.
I'm American James.
And I'm the other James.
The James trifecta. We are the 2022 James gang.
We are back, guys. It's 2022. It's been a minute since we've been here.
Yeah.
Literally. A literal minute. And we're back.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, I'm excited. I just missed hanging out with my friends.
Yeah. And we're back with new gear in a new location, in undisclosed locations.
It's underground about 200 feet.
We built a bunker.
It's a serious bunker.
Totally
serious.
There's a lot of colors on this board. I like it.
It does look cool, and for people who can't see it, it's just
You're really missing out.
yeah. I mean, too bad.
The colors are breathtaking.
So what's everyone been up to, Ryan? How long? Does anybody know how long it has actually been since we recorded a
was
podcast?
COVID apocalypse.
It was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, right. The last episode we did was with Catherine.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And we never posted
We never
it.
did anything with that.
Catherine.
So
if
there
you're
is-
out there listening to this,
So this is
we'll send it to
technically episode 6, because episode 5 we did record and never did anything with it. And then there was that whole episode I never hit record on.
Yeah,
Do you
so
remember
this
that
is
one?
episode 7, actually, right?
Yeah.
6.5.
was I there for that one? I don't remember that.
Yeah, we went through an entire episode and I never hit record.
Fantastic. I don't.
And it was a
surprised I don't
great
remember this.
episode. It was like
Yeah.
one of the best ones.
By me not remembering, it just goes to show that this was always about the friends we made along the way.
Hey. So 2 years or so.
Yep. How many kids do you have now, James?
Or at least 5.
Stop counting.
I don't know, but they've come and gone. So
Wait, like they're all still living, right?
I mean, in a way,
And this was the last podcast. The
your
police had to use this as evidence for an admittance of.
What's your definition of living?
Oh, that's a good question. What does it mean to live?
so anyway, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the same amount of kids. I do have a dog now,
Okay.
a German Shepherd, which is great fun. My arms are all bitten and scratched to pieces, and she runs us ragged, and it's all good fun. And I think you got a dog too, didn't you, Ryan?
I did. Yep. And her name is Evie, after the Pokemon.
The Pokemon.
Hey, cool.
And she's a rescue. She's very sweet, very scared of everyone.
Storms and the like.
Yeah, but she's starting to warm up to us.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to say that I have fathered no children, nor have I acquired any pets.
But you did get married because, last time we did the podcast, you were not married. You were
Correct.
just engaged.
I was just
Yeah,
engaged.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I got married February 29th, 2020. And shortly thereafter, everything changed. And then the Fire Nation attacked. So yeah, that's my big thing. Is I got married and I'm still married. Woo, woo.
Yay. Still married, I guess. It insinuates to the same person, I guess.
Yes. I did not. There wasn't a trade-in program or anything.
Trade.
You're just locked in for life.
You can do that?
Not in this country. At least I hope not. We do have some plants. I like plants. I don't know how to take care of them very well. But for me, it's great because they don't bark and they don't want to go to college and they just kind of hang out. And I have a little potted indoor house plant.
I was gonna make a joke about plants do bark like trees. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So the other day, Timothy comes in and he's like, and he's the youngest of the kids. He's 7 now. That
Okay.
just goes to show how I don't believe I have any younger ones apart from the dog.
Okay.
Anyway, he comes in and he goes, Ember, who's the name of the dog, Ember is barking the hell out of me. And he emphasized it, and we were like, what did you just say? And he goes, the dog is barking the hell out of me. And it was just so funny and like the way he said it, and then we just were we never corrected him or told him, terrible parents we are, we didn't be like, that wasn't such a good thing to say. We just rolled on the floor laughing about it, and he's wondering what he said, and it's just so funny.
One day he'll listen to this.
Yeah, and he'll be like,
He was laughing at me.
My freaking parents didn't tell me the truth.
yep.
Have y'all watched anything good lately?
Like movie wise or
TV show, series, any of those things?
A Netflix show I've just finished with my wife that I surprisingly enjoyed was The Good Place.
Oh, okay.
And it has Ted Danson, right? Sam from Cheers, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the main character, but he's one of them. I think, is it Kristen Bell? Who's the lead? I like how I watch 4 seasons of a show and then don't even bother to really know the actors that are in it. I'm just like guessing. But no, that was a fantastic show.
It's got vowels in their name.
Starts with the letter.
It's not a symbol like Prince. I know that.
Anybody watch the Star Wars series, Mandalorian or
No,
Boba Fett?
I'm so boring. I don't ever have time to watch TV really, so we don't really watch a lot of stuff.
Just get attacked by a German Shepherd puppy.
Yeah, I don't even have time to read. We used to read a lot, and I don't read anymore.
So the bandaging up your arms takes a long time.
It does.
Takes a lot out of your day.
Yeah. Yeah, we're training her to be an attack dog. I think she's doing a pretty good job of it.
Not me, dog.
She keeps barking. I have watched The Mandalorian. I have not seen Boba Fett.
Cool.
It amazes me how good the Star Wars Western like works, but I feel like they can't do anything else.
Yeah.
But they do it really, really well.
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable. But maybe I could be wrong. Maybe the thing I haven't seen will change my entire perspective. I'm guessing you've seen both of those series.
I have, and I won't give away any spoilers, but Boba Fett really does have a lot of those Western themes in it. Like, pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. A Western take on Star Wars.
Have you seen Star Wars before?
Yeah.
Okay. So the beauty of Star Wars is in following Western, I don't know if tropes are the word, but that's how I view, because there's been, 9 Star Wars, 9, 10, 11 Star Wars movies now.
Yeah. Around.
And then now there's some Star Wars animated shows that are like for kids / not for kids. Like the Clone Wars, whatever that is.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you think it's like, oh, this is for like kids who are 9 or 10. And then, the show is exploring war and like genocide. And you're like, oh, wait, this is
not you were talking about Darth Vader goes toy shopping or something, the for kids and not for kids.
No, just torture and killing people. That kind of... The wars part is definitely, man, talk about a name that's like clear and to the point. Star Wars.
Yep.
This is what you're going to get.
Space, and they're fighting. So,
but like the times when like you're watching The Mandalorian and the scene is quiet and it's usually just a dude in like a remote planet out in the wilderness. So you take the wars out of it. And it's actually can be really cool, and it'll be like a Western.
It's just about stars, then.
Just stars. Far away. But yeah. Man. I'm so glad I don't have a dog.
Did
I'm so anti-pet. My wife, if she listens to this, she's gonna love it because I talk about it all the time. It's like a soapbox of mine.
Does she want a pet?
Oh yeah, she would love to have probably a guinea pig or a rabbit.
Oh gosh. I had a rabbit once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, over in England, we had a rabbit and a dog at the same time, and the rabbit used to live on a cage, in a cage, on our living room floor because the cage was so big we had nowhere to put it. So the dog would come in and literally run circles around the cage, and the rabbit went crazy. I think that was probably the death of it because it did die.
Had a heart attack.
I think it probably did. The name of the rabbit was Carrot. So Carrot the rabbit, but that was interesting. But my wife really wants like one of those. Have you heard of the micro pig? It's like
a pig that doesn't grow up to be giant and really hard to take care of.
They've bred it to be like tiny. It's tiny, but it still looks and feels like a pig and acts like a pig and grunts like a pig. It's just a micro pig.
You just get less bacon.
Yeah, you just get less bacon.
Less bacon for your buck.
I have a nano pig.
A nano pig.
It's in my pocket right here.
Oh, it's like a gigapet.
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
Tamagotchi pet.
Yep.
See, that's the kind of pet I can handle.
Tamagotchi. Oh my gosh.
A little keychain,
Yeah.
small battery, tiny screen pet.
I was trying to explain the concept of Tamagotchis to my kids a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's pretty interesting, because they're all into like the Animal Crossing games and stuff like that. And I think they have a few iPad games where they look after pets and take them to get groomed and all that stuff. And so we were talking about those and trying to explain the concept of this little Tamagotchi pet that you could keep in your pocket or put on your keyring or all that, and how much time we spent messing around with them in school and how they got banned from schools because people were it was entertaining.
Yep.
You didn't have iPhones and iPads back then? No.
Nope.
Simpler times? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
We thought it was simpler.
Yeah. I mean,
we were just a wee little lads.
I just played outside in the dirt.
Nice. Played catch with your paw. I got to do that.
see,
Baseball, of course, not cricket or whatever. Bizarre.
cricket. Yeah. So
You don't wear gloves in cricket, right? You just bare hand try to catch
pretty
it,
much.
right?
I mean, and some of the, but because the bat is different too.
Yeah.
It's flat. It's not
Like an oar.
tubular. Yeah, like a.
So when the crickets jump, is that when you hit them, or how's it work?
It's so you've got 3 wickets.
Yep, wickets.
And they stand upright, and then there's a bail which goes across the top of the wicket, and you have to be able to knock the bail off the top of the wickets, and that's when you're out. So, and then it can hit your leg. If the ball hits your leg and it was destined for the wicket, then that's an LBW, which is leg before wicket, which basically is saying you're out anyway. Because if you weren't there, yourself wasn't in the way.
I'm so lost. Like, okay.
And then you've got different runs, and it's a whole thing. And then there's
Well, wait, what's up with British people rhyming things like cricket and you have a wicket and like what's
What do you... Everyone
Wicket,
rhymes
wicket.
things.
it seems
wicket,
like
wicket.
it seems like the British rhyme more. They just am I right?
Because we're linguistically more skilled.
Oh, okay.
That's why. But I was actually having. Have you guys ever watched a game of rugby?
I've only seen clips, but I've not seen a full game.
I'm
Okay.
American, so no.
So, because I was having this discussion last night. By the way, it was my birthday yesterday. Just side note, and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. And,
That's actually why we started this,
Yeah.
just so we could tell you happy birthday.
oh, cool!
We're gonna stop again for another.
This is
3
it now.
years.
Until,
See you next year.
until the next one of our birthdays. We're just gonna do. But I was talking about rugby and how like it's basically a version of American football because the rules are very similar, but you don't wear any protective gear. There is no protective gear at all. No helmets. No, like you just straight up pummel the crap out of each other, and you know that's what it is. But what was interesting was we were talking about like the injuries in it and how there are more statistically there are more neck and back and head injuries in American football than there are in rugby. They just break their limbs a lot in rugby. Broken limbs. But it's like with the lesser of the two evils, I guess.
For sure.
But then there's two versions of rugby, which I was trying to explain, which is you've got rugby league and rugby union. And the difference is rugby league is your professional. It's like your NFL. And your rugby union is like your guys who go out on a Sunday and get drunk and then just want to like, you know, beat the crap out of each other, but do it in a way where they have a ball and a set of rules to follow. And, you know, it usually gets out of hand. It's like pub games or something. A pub brawl. Or organized pub brawls.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I like it.
So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to watch it and get a better understanding of the rules. I just like learning how sports work. But we're actually gonna have to wrap this one up. We're reaching our time limit. It's been tons of fun.
Yes.
And I just, like I said in the beginning, I'm glad to be with my friends again doing this because it's always fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm glad. If you can tell with my voice. So happy about this.
Can you hear my joy and my gratitude? Well, yes.
Here's a question. Do we have a way for people to contact us? Like, what if people who listen to this, you know, like we know maybe one or two of them that do because they're forced to.
I believe
How would they ask us a question or tell us to stop or something?
like
Please stop.
probably sign us to
Had
a
a-
label.
Yes.
Podcasting label. I don't know.
In the 2 years
Joe
you've
Ro-
been gone, podcasts have evolved. You're too far behind.
Yeah.
Just give
Okay.
up.
It's
In case Joe Rogan wants to contact us and, you know.
I guess we need an email address.
Well, we have, let me check on that. But right now, I know we have a Facebook page
What?
and we have the website,
totallyserious.co.
.co.
And that's where it ends.
Yeah.
It's not .co.uk like it would be for me.
Yeah.
It's not co.cn like it would be for someone in China or co.jp or one. It's just .co.
Yep. .co. Not
Man,
.com.
I
Just
need, to,
.co.
I need to go check it out and reminisce.
Totallyserious.co.
Yeah. So
And-
I hope it's still up.
It is.
Okay, good.
Checked on it earlier.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yay.
It
So-
is still available.
So I will check and make sure the contact forms working in Facebook, and then we'll just
Cool. So by the time people listen to this, go and submit questions and comments and all that kind of stuff. It's like the podcast version of the whole YouTube spiel, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and everything. And actually, so here's the thing before we end. Okay.
And I got another thing when you're done with
Okay.
Really
okay.
quick.
So seriously, I want to pitch this idea to YouTube, right? You know how when you're watching a YouTube video, how much of that video is taken up by the person telling you to like, comment, subscribe, and you know, do all those things and turn the notification bell on and blah, 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 blah. A lot of people already know that. So what if YouTube was clever enough that when you hit subscribe, it didn't show you that bit of the video? Like you could upload a separate bit that had that in it, and then you just omitted that from your actual video. And then, you know, if you were subscribed, it wouldn't tell you, you know, to subscribe and all that kind of stuff because, you know, you'd already done that. And it would only play that bit of the video to people who weren't subscribed.
No, that's a good idea.
That could work.
Yeah. And now they'll implement that, and I'll know that somebody at YouTube listens to our podcast. So yay.
You'll make nothing on it. $0.
Yeah.
Last thing I wanted to say is that maybe on our Facebook page, I think it'd be cool for people to comment things that they'd like us to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have topics, but it might be cool to kind of discuss something and have a general topic to go around. So
Yeah, that is a good idea. That will give us
something out there.
Give us more motivation and things to do and chat about and opinions and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Well, cool. It's been awesome.
Episode 6, 7, something like that. I don't know, whatever.
If you're going by what's online, we'll say season 2, episode 1, or episode 5.
Excellent.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. Bye.